Greetings everyone, this is Lawrence again, Power Washing Pros out of Newport News, Hampton, Virginia. Out here I'm doing a roof clean on a barn style garage. The purpose for this video is I just wanted to show everybody that you can use an X-Jet, pure chemicals, non-diluted, pure SH and soap. Not dilute it with water. Pull it through an X-Jet and you can actually soft wash a roof. That's what it was. That's the after effects of using pulling my pure SH with soap through my X-Jet. Soft wash method, no high pressure involved in taking the granules down. I do have at least three or four roof pumps, 12-volt systems. I use those all the time. I could have done that, but I just wanted to demonstrate that it can be done with an X-Jet, especially if you don't have a 12-volt system set up. You can use this method. This is an M5 twist nozzle X-Jet. Actually, this right here, you can turn it to go out to a fan, and you can turn it the other way for a straight jet. It's an adjustable fan from a jet to a small fan to a wide fan up to 65 degrees. To be quite honest, guys, in my first 2 years of doing this, I cleaned all of my roofs with this X-Jet. With the X-Jet method, pulling pure SH with soap only, non-diluted. And it got the job done every time like this. Now look how black that is. I like using the 12-volt systems because you don't have to hear a machine in the background like you do now. You can barely hear that. But it's quiet. It's very quiet. No noise. I like it. But for those who don't have a 12-volt setup, as far as a roof pump or a air diaphragm pump operating off an air compressor, you can actually use your machine. I got 200 feet of hose right here, 200 feet coming from my trailer. I'm actually using my 4 gallon per minute machine, my smaller machine, on the trailer in front of the tank. Behind the tank I have my 6 gallon per minute pressure washer. I'm sorry, it's reversed. I'm using a 4 gallon per minute machine, but what I did is, this is one of my tricks, is I adjust the throttle on it where it's low, a little bit lower idle, where it's actually pulling 3 gallons a minute versus 4 gallons a minute when you have the throttle wide open. And the reason why I do that, it's one of my secrets, is if I have that throttle fully open at where it's pulling 4 gallons a minute, I'm actually diluting this pure SH with soap a little bit more than what I should. It'll still do the job. I may have to do a couple of applications at 4 gallons a minute, but what I do is I de-throttle, turn my throttle down on my machine where it's, RPMs are running less, and I'm maybe putting out 3 gallons a minute, and I'm actually diluting this chemical a lot less when I'm applying it to the roof, as you can see the result. So I'm going to show you guys what I did for the first 2 years using the X-Jet before I got into the 12-volt roof pump systems. See what we got here. Okay. I start from the bottom, just like this. I've got it in my Pure SH, non-diluted. It's 12.5% sodium hypochlorite. It's maybe about 2 or 3 ounces of roof snot. I put a little bit more in there today because of the steepness of this roof, of the pitch, and I wanted the soap to stick the chemicals, to let the chemicals dwell a little bit longer versus running off. So here we go. Look at that roof snot, baby. See, this is all soft washing. No high pressure involved. Using the X-Jet. Get that peak right there. Look at that brown dead algae already dissolving. It's a good thing we have a driveway here because there's no gutter. So the guy's going to get a partially clean driveway. I tried to talk him into doing a driveway clean, but he didn't want to pay. He didn't want to spend extra money. But I leave that dwelling on there for about maybe 10 minutes. And I get the best result after 10 minutes that I take my X-Jet hose out of my chemical bucket and I have straight fresh water. And then what I do is I go back to my machine and turn the idle all the way up to where I have 4 gallons a minute. And I actually take that X-Jet and I actually turn the M5 twist nozzle to more of a straighter jet stream. And I actually rinse it all down. I get the best results like that. But when I'm using a 12-volt pump system, I really don't rinse roofs that much. I let the customer know that the next rainfall should take care of everything else. Once I kill all the dead algae, even if there's a little bit of light tint, very light gold brown areas, which were actually black areas before, after I put the chemical on the roof, the next rainfall normally takes all of that down. And I go back every time I've been back to a roof after I've cleaned it, even though I didn't rinse it after the next rainfall, it looks like a brand new roof, guys. So, but with the X-Jet, I like to rinse it down. It cleans a little bit faster. As you can see, the area that I cleaned, I just applied that right there, and that was totally black right there. Actually, this little light area here, I was just experimenting. I actually took my I actually downstreamed my house wash mix as a preliminary, but I had to let that sit, and I went over there and I actually house washed, used my downstream injector to clean all the grain off the gutters. That's the only part of the house that the guy wanted. He just wanted the gutters cleaned. As far as exterior, there was no oxidation or asphaltic staining on the gutters, like the black stains. It was just all green algae and mold. And I just used my house wash mix for that, and then rinsed it down, and the gutters look like brand new. But I'm back over here. But anyways, guys, an X-Jet is possible. You can use an X-Jet to clean the black algae, the Gleyocapsomagma, which is the scientific name of the black algae that's on the roof, which eats away at the limestone of the shingles, and over a period of time it just deteriorates the shingles. I educate the customer on that kind of stuff, and normally I get closed to sale. But hope you guys like this video, and God bless everybody. Jesus Christ is Lord and Savior. Be blessed.